Okay, we will begin night 0. Could everyone go to sleep, please?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
Wait, but I don't have a roll.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame.
Oh, no, I do. I see it now. Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks. Sorry, I thought it was everyone's chat, but it's private. Okay.
Sorry, yes. Is everyone? So yeah, I'll double check this. Give me a thumbs up if you've got a roll. Excellent. Okay, you've all voted to kill Lucas. Excellent. Good choice. First night. Okay, everyone go to sleep. And welcome to the quiet village of Crinkly Bottom, where not much happens apart from deaths, which isn't very exciting. But anyway, so what we will have is the werewolves wake up and look at each other. So not the sorceress, just all the actual werewolves. Everyone wave at each other. Werewolves, you should see that many of you. Okay. And for one of you, the Fang Face, this is going to be the last time you wake up at night for a long time. Okay, werewolves, have you all seen your buddies? Back to sleep then, please. Thank you very much, werewolves. Okay, and most of the other ones, we're just going to wake up just so I know who you are and I know you know who you are. So please could Bloody Mary wake up? Hello, Bloody Mary. Thank you, Bloody Mary. Go back to sleep. It's not very bloody yet. Please could the witch wake up? Hello, witch. Pleased to meet you. Thank you very much, witch. Go back to sleep. And not the apprentice here, but just a regular bog standard seer. Please could you wake up? And you actually get to do something today. You get to look for a werewolf. I will give you a thumbs up if you find one and a thumbs down if you don't. You are saying that. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Seer, go back to sleep. And sorceress, wake up. Where is the sorceress? And please could the werewolves stick your thumbs up so that sorceress can see all the werewolves, and you should, sorceress, see that many werewolves. Okay. Thank you very much, sorceress. Sorceress, go to sleep. And Count, you actually get some information on night 0, but I forgot to actually check what it is. Give me 1 second. So count in the numbers. I've got to do lots of maths here, which I hadn't actually prepared for. So so it'll be right. So in that, and count, I'm just going to include the sorceress in this, in your werewolf count. Sorry, so it's just going to be regular werewolves. You have got so that is, double check. Sorry about this count. There you go. So in the numbers that to that, you've got that many werewolves. And then the numbers that to that, you've got that many werewolves. Okay, thank you very much, Count. Sorry it took so long, but that will be the only time I wake you up. So Count, you can go back to sleep. Then Cupid, could you wake up, please? You get to choose 2 people to be lovers. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to double check with that. you have chosen these two people to be the lovers. Is that correct? Brilliant. Thank you very much, Cupid. Cupid, you can go to sleep. And please, could Virginia Woolf wake up? Virginia Woolf, who would you like to be afraid of you? Thank you. Thank you very much, Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf, you may go to sleep. And after all that palaver, everybody can now wake up. Okay. So I will message the two people who are the lovers and who their lover is. But other than that, day one will begin. I didn't explain how the voting is going to work. The voting is going to work like Joseph's games. So there will be two people put up on the block. Vote up will be for one of them. Vote down will be for the other one. I'm not letting anybody abstain. If there's a tie, both of them die. As I said, I want this to be a vicious village.
So basically, you want the bloodbath.
Yeah.
Let's start it early. I nominate Sasha.
And, oh, hang on a second. Sorry. And
No.
Wait.
and also, so anyone killed at night, I will not reveal their role. And anyone killed during the day, anyone killed at night, I will not reveal their team. Anyone killed during the day, I will reveal their team.
That was not serious, by the way.
Yeah, because it's Joseph's system. It's
yes.
not
So
nowhere.
Is there any reason why the count should not come out right now with their information?
Totally agree. I was thinking
No, I
that
don't
too.
think so.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, I can't think of any reason why they shouldn't.
No.
I think it was I heard him say 11, so it's probably either Pelage or Victoria.
Wait, I am what? I didn't follow.
Count.
Who's the count?
Anyone on the claim count?
Oh, the reason I said 11 is because I was halving 22. That's why I said 11. I was trying to work out what halfway around the village would be, so then I had to do a bit of maths to work out 11 either side.
I was wondering what kind of complex equations you were trying to solve there.
It was a dish 11 plus a number which I won't tell you because that would reveal who the role is, but let's just say it was a two-digit number, and that's quite tricky.
Jeez.
So basically, he was trying to math and failed miserably.
Yeah.
So who's the count?
Anyone want to come out?
We need that information.
don't
I'm coming
think
out
there's
as the
any-
count.
Was that?
At this point, you know that I don't care if I'm dead, so it's fine by me. These are your numbers for the village. From numbers 3 to 13, you've got one werewolf, and from numbers 15 to 4, you've got 4 werewolves. The full number is 5 without the sorceress, and without the curse, right? They can turn. Have that in mind.
Yes.
What were
Also,
the numbers again, Daniel? Sorry.
3 to 13, one werewolf. 15 to 4,
Wait.
4 werewolves. Now
15
have
to
this in mind. Yeah, have this in mind. There is a
How does it work?
intersection.
overlap.
So 3 and 4 is overlapping. That's an
yeah.
interesting one.
There is an intersection, so I
That's
would
bad,
say that
that's bad maths from me.
3 and 4 are not werewolves, right?
Simon.
Because we would have had bigger numbers than 5.
I think I wrote the wrong number. I should have.
We're losing him.
You should not say anything. By the way, Simon, if it's a mistake, it's a mistake. But never mind. Don't just go with it, because if you say anything, then you're saying that I'm
Confirming,
You're
then he would confirm,
everything.
yeah.
So
I mean, can he at least
just-
confirm that the
let's go
numbers
with
are
it.
correct?
If it's a mistake, then it's a mistake. But I would assume,
So, right. So 4 could be a
3 and 4
werewolf.
are not
3
werewolves.
could not.
No. If 4 is a werewolf, it's in the first thing.
Oh, you're right.
Actually, it could
Yeah,
be.
4
But,
could.
it could be, but
I mean, depending on the
No,
error
it
Simon
won't.
made,
No,
it could
it
be
won't.
complete off.
No,
I
both
mean,
of
your information could be like rubbish from start to finish. So I think Simon should.
no, both of them.
Oh,
So
no, it's
numbers,
not rubbish.
numbers,
It's 5
numbers 3 and
werewolves.
4. Numbers 3
No,
and
the
4
number of the werewolves, I
cannot
think
be.
it's right. It's just like where he made the cut with it.
Should we?
I think it's.
So I
it's
think he should
correct,
give you
so.
the numbers again.
Yeah. Should we
Correctly.
close our eyes again? And
Yeah.
I will give you the
Well, he could
numbers again.
message him.
Just
can
message
message him, and that's somebody
the count. Message the count.
Yeah, message the count.
Through chat. Okay.
Okay.
Why do you always get the interesting roars then? Yeah.
Interesting. Come on, I'm dead next night. I'm dead next night. So.
I understand your hesitancy to come out.
There's no
Daniel,
reason
because you want to live.
to be killed.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't see why the werewolves would want to kill
I'm
you.
coming out because I know that I'm gonna die and you're not gonna get the information.
Yeah.
Well, but you're also the
Werewolf is
closest
trying
thing
to
to a
find a
confirmed
seer.
villager now, so your werewolves are
He
going to target
is,
you.
but he's also not like a seer or a
Yes.
useful role.
So the werewolves actually want to target Mad Bomber, Seer, Apprentice Seer, or Cursed. Daniel is actually middle of the list, I think.
He's confirmed, but
Yeah.
he's not useful technically.
He
Yeah.
won't
Once
take it to
they're
the final
useful
3.
roles,
But
then
He's still not a bad player, so.
Detective Daniel.
So
I
again,
think that was
I'll-
good counting though, because that was nice. We got them all on one side.
Okay,
Good,
so
good
4 to 13, 1 werewolf. 15 to 3, 4 werewolves.
Wait, what was the first one?
4 to 13, 1. 15 to 3, 4.
And not confirming that Daniel is the count, but if Daniel was the count, is that not what I sent to you last time?
Nope. Nope,
Okay.
nope, Simon. Nope. You can see the video.
I will look forward to
I
the
will
video.
be
Yeah.
editing that video. if
I
that's the case.
rewrote everything that you showed me, so that's just for the record.
So we want to start killing people that are 15 to 3.
Yeah.
I
That
think if you're in
includes
that
you,
range,
Timothy.
Or maybe you want to come out.
Not me.
That includes you, Lucas, as well.
I do not want to be a part of that.
But it's like we have such high odds by killing people in this number range. There's no way we shouldn't.
Should
the
I
only
ask?
thing Not in this number are the cursed and the sorceress, correct? You said?
Yes.
Yes. So chances are they sit on the other side.
Even if you didn't, I'm just gonna mute myself after this because I don't think that there's gonna be anything that I can help the village with. But even if you didn't called me out, I would have come out because we've got a good number of werewolves in one part of the village.
Yeah.
It's also good to know how many werewolves there are in total.
Right.
Chris, are you a werewolf?
I'm not a werewolf. I'm a villager.
By the way, new rule for everyone. I know Chris's tells when he's a werewolf.
But you won't tell him.
I will not call him out day one, and I'm always going to vote for him if he's nominated on day one. So, or not going to vote to kill because of events yesterday, which caused confusion.
I think I've got a pretty good record with Chris's tells as well. Enjoyed my Van Helsing kill there, Chris.
So, Matthias, you're usually a werewolf. Are you a werewolf this time?
No, I'm a villager. That's super boring.
But Matthias is usually a wolfman. Wolfman's not in this game, so
got a different wolf this time.
Yeah, I want a new role. There's so many fun roles, and then I get a villager. And I almost never a villager. That's super boring.
Matthias, I don't want to hear you complain. In his superhero game, I was the only villager.
Derek,
This superhero team up, I was the only playing villager.
From Elliot's game.
Oh yeah, that's
Derek. Where are you from?
No, it was Simon's game.
remember.
Sorry. So someone was speaking, sorry?
I was asking Derek where he's from. I haven't played with him before.
I'm from Michigan, way up north in Michigan, U.S.
Nice. And are you?
I'm just enjoying the sibilant sounds of all the British accents going on. It's pretty cool.
Oi, come off it.
Beautiful. Music.
Oh, blimey, Governor. Lucas, you off?
I don't know whether to be offended by that or not. I'm definitely not British.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you
So
already know
I've
that
had
I'm
the
not as well. So.
I'm contemplating coming out with my role because my role is my job was done night one. And it will help the village. I am Cupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will take one of your numbers. That leaves 10 players between 15 and 3. So 4 of those 10 remaining players are a werewolf.
Yeah.
Does anyone right now want to counterclaim Cupid while everyone's
Please
still
do,
alive?
because you're a liar.
Satellite count.
Anna, by any chance, did the people you choose fall into that range of high volume werewolves?
No, they did not both fall into the same range.
If that were the case, I would say we should probably kill one of them. But...
It's also good for the seer to know where to look and get a high chance of getting someone.
Yeah.
I must have missed it. Simon, does the lovers know they're lovers?
They do.
The lovers, I have messaged the lovers to say that they are lovers. So if everyone wants to check their messages, see who your lover is, if you have one. If you don't, you're just a sad and lonely person. Sorry about that.
Does the person who got scared by Virginia also knows?
The person who got scared by Virginia does not know that they've been scared.
Okay.
I have not messaged that person.
Oh, they're afraid of something they don't know. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if I should have done that or not, actually. Yeah.
So, Luciana, are you a werewolf?
No, you don't do
No.
that. That's
Well,
part of
basically,
it. You don't
that's
do
the
that.
person who's scared
Thank
would
you.
try to keep that person alive all they can. So.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
you
know
don't want
if
to keep
it
the person you're scared of alive. Although, mind you, when they die, you die. Which doesn't make sense, but anyway.
Do you think your neighbors are werewolves?
How would I know?
I'm just asking.
Do you think your neighbors are werewolves?
Well, one of my neighbor is definitely not the werewolf.
Oh, true. Anna is there.
J-Mac. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't. Oh, we played Secret Hitler together, right? Or did we?
No, we did not.
We didn't.
Oh, we did? I don't know.
I think we did.
I think
In December.
I'm not sure now.
I've got a sneaking suspicion Luciana and Lucas are both werewolves and they're just chattering away with each other.
I agree.
That always happens. Whenever Lucas talks to me and I answer, people believe both of us are werewolves.
Yeah,
so
but
Lucas
it's day
just stopped
one.
talking.
Day one.
No, he always does it. Don't talk to me, Lucas.
Why? Are you afraid of dying?
No, I'm just a bit sick of this
Are you afraid of
conversation
Virginia
you're
Woolf?
having with me.
How about this? If Mad Bomber's in that side, would they like to come out and maybe we take out some wolves? If not, then stay quiet. That's just
That
my
is
suggestion.
sinister. Wow.
It is.
It was just a question. If Mad Bomber's in that group of 4 people,
makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But
And even if you
not-
don't take out the werewolves, you know that like the
I'm
rest.
I'm on the wrong half. I'm
And
again.
I'm all for killing everyone today.
If the bomber doesn't die, we'll know the werewolves are next to them because they won't kill him.
Probably.
I feel like
Yeah, I feel like if you're the bomber and you're between 5 and whatever the 5 and 3 was it, 15 and 3.
15 and 3.
15 and 3, yeah.
I disagree. They might not kill the bomber, even if they're not, if they know they're beside villagers, if they're on the that side, because they want us to be more confused about who the werewolves are in that grouping. So they're probably going to start killing people in the other grouping.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, but that won't tell us anything really.
I would say the bomber should be quiet if you want to help the village.
Yeah,
I mean, that's your job. Just be quiet at the beginning.
I don't know, because I agree with
If they're
Victoria,
sitting next
because
to werewolves,
they would kill away from them anyway.
You don't want a
You don't.
bomber to make it late into the game and then kill villagers. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
especially
you know
maybe
there's a
important
concentration.
roles.
And the wolves won't kill on their side because they don't want to boil down the numbers, so we exactly know where they are.
But
So they
anyway,
will kill on the
I
other
don't think
side
we have
anyway.
the Mad Bomb on our
Oh,
side.
One
Yeah,
thing
if
I
there's a
was-
bomb on our side, the bomber should come out.
One thing I was also going to try today, that if anybody ever wants to say anything, but you find people are talking too much, just use one of the reactions, maybe like the thumbs up or something, just to stick your thumbs up. And then I will, as soon as I see it, I will, as soon as that person who's talking stops talking, you can have a go at talking.
There's the
So it looks like Alex wants to say something, or he's just messing with me, which I suspect is the latter. Yes. So that's how it will
just
work.
showing how it's done.
I wanted
Yes,
to
exactly.
say that I think it's a good idea for the bomber to come out and kill the people around them. Like, I think that's a good strategy for now.
Only if it's our side.
Because we have so many people, like 4 werewolves in this one group, so I think that's a good idea. But I'm not the bomber.
Unless it's Barbie, of course, because then it's.
I'm not the map bomber.
Yeah, I'm not.
Bomber's in the middle section. Don't
Seems to be. So Daily, are you a werewolf?
No. Are you, Lucas?
No.
Wait, I'm waiting for someone to call that out. Because this is the exact conversation Lucas and I had. And apparently both of us are werewolves. So
Yeah, but that's different,
I want to say I don't like the conversation about the Mad Bomber, at least, and not at this point of the game. And that being said, I've got my asterisks on Graham's, Andreas's, Claudia's, and Lucas's name. But I understand Lucas's point when he says, if he's the only one who said, or in Andreas as well, those were the only one who said that they should come out only if they're in that part of the village.
Yeah.
Just
Jugan said
calling
it,
out
I
for
said
the
it like 10 minutes before that topic even came up. That was one of the first things I said during the day. But
Jugan started it, but I don't think that he's a werewolf because of what numbers I got the first time. That's why I'm Barbie and Jugan, for me, they're not werewolves.
Okay.
But all the other names are on my suspect. Let's just saying.
can you repeat that, please, Daniel?
That's Andreas, Claudia, I'm sorry, not Luciana, Lucas, and Graham.
I think that's quite a far-fetched accusation, so I disagree.
Werewolves subconsciously want a handicap at the beginning to begin for the village, handicap for the village to begin great for the game.
Right, but
So
normal villagers consciously want to kill werewolves.
Yeah.
And the bomber sitting next to them is a good way to do that.
How do we know who the werewolves are, and how do the village want to kill?
We were told that they're in high concentration on one half of the screen. So pick
Well,
something.
anyway,
If
can
we
we
found
stop
out
the
that
talk
the
about
bomber? No, we
Yeah.
don't have to stop it because it's important. If we find out that the bomber, they come out, and we find out they're in the top of the village,
Then they
the other
shouldn't.
calling out for them to come out, they just can make the mistake and come out.
No, I
And
said
then what
only
we've done. We
only
did not
come
have
out
the-
if you're. I said only come out if you're on that side of the village.
Mhm.
If you're on
That's
our
what I
side,
heard.
don't come out.
Okay.
But I would
Just
like
saying,
to
I
know
just
what.
want to say that. Just for
And
the
I
record.
didn't say I wanted to. I said, is it a bad idea to?
So I'm just gonna mute myself now and let everybody else continue.
I mean, I think we know that we have to nominate 2 people.
Definitely, yeah.
Within the 15-3.
Yeah.
Okay, before we carry on any
We have such a
further,
high
I
chance
need-
of hitting werewolf.
Just need to
It's
stop
over.
everybody. I'm going to mute you all for something important. Chat. How do I do this? Participants.
What happened?
Mute all. Yes. J-Mac, what type of pizza are you eating?
The works, like everything.
Is there any pineapple on it?
No, I'm not a pineapple pizza person.
Okay, you can make stay alive. Okay, carry on, everyone, please.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is there
Just
anchovies
had
on
to
it?
stop
Yeah,
thinking
I'm glad he said that because
That might have been
No,
nomination worthy.
Marisol and me disagree. We love pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
I love pineapple.
Anyway, I'm as
Whoa.
bad as you all. We do need some nominations soon, please. Remember, it's the
Yeah,
2
I mean,
nominations. and
I
that's
was
it.
gonna say it's always like the more experienced people talking about strategies and so on, and that just takes a lot of time away from the quiet people. So, what do the quiet people think about what has been said?
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
should.
Matthias, I'd like to hear from you.
Who?
Matthias, number 1.
Oh, again, I spoke before.
Yeah. No, I meant like more people like Jerry, Strawberry.
No, Luciana, no. We only want people on the second half to talk because there's no reason for other people to sus,
Oh.
you know?
True.
I'm nominating Claudia.
I'd like to know what he's thinking about the numbers.
I honestly, I disagree with that because I thought it's such a good strategy if we have villagers like to like just have one person who's gonna sacrifice themselves for the better group, and now I am being like punished for that. Like that's not cool, but all right, it's a game.
Somebody second already.
Is there? I didn't see who your second was. Was there a second, please?
Honey, your voice is very echoey.
Me?
I don't think anyone.
Anna.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you need a second for the person to be nominated?
Yes, I
Of
still
course.
do need a second. Yes, please. So is there a second for Claudia?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, Lucian seconds.
So
So that's our first person up. Now,
Who was it that nominated Claudia? I missed that.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Can we say why though?
I wasn't the only person, and actually not the first person who brought up the bomber thing. I just supported it, but I wasn't even the one who.
Like you were the first one to say something, and that made you a little bit sus for me.
No, it was Jürgen who said first.
No, I mean
something,
as
then
soon
it was
as
Andrea,
Daniel,
then it was me.
as soon as Daniel gave out his sus list, you were like the first one, the first person who said or who was against it, and that was just I made a little mark next to your name because I found that a little bit sus.
Okay.
And
First
to be fair,
person to
you
defend
jumped,
yourself.
you jumped quite late onto
Is
this,
that
like when
better?
everyone already taught the plan like 3 times, and then you jumped on it,
I think that
which is
sounds
always a
better,
little
Anna.
bit.
So Claudia,
Who
just so you
nominated
know,
Claudia?
Daniel nominated Claudia.
Okay.
So one of the strategies that he could have been using by nominating you is to see who seconds you, to try to suss out like who might want you dead because they're a werewolf and you're in the other thing. The fact that Luciana seconded you might be telling that she's a werewolf. So,
Or I might have just been sus because she instantly reacted to what Daniel said.
I
And she
think we also
defended
gonna have a
herself.
I had a
So-
similar thought to what Josh said.
And my similar thought was Luciana, as what Luciana said. Luciana understands
Well,
why I
I think it's
nominated.
natural. Like if
Yeah.
you're a villager and you're being accused just like that, and I'm like the first person talking about something, I think it's natural to just like defend yourself, and I don't think it's suspicious. But okay, I don't know.
You could construe everything you say in this game like both ways, so you should
Yeah.
be surprised. Whatever you say
Yeah.
can like be for you and against you.
So if
Yep.
people
Yeah.
want to nominate me just because I feel like she's sus because of how and what she said, please go ahead. But that was just genuine suspicion on her.
So Claudia, who would you nominate to go against you, for example?
I don't know. I don't really have any. Well, I don't know.
Do you think you would have a good shot at surviving against in a vote?
Why do I have to nominate? You guys are very suspicious.
you don't have to.
You don't
but
have
can-
to.
You
Just
don't
give us-
have to,
nominate
but it's
someone
you
else.
should.
Yeah.
You don't
Fair.
give us your input.
You want to.
But your life is
nominate anyone at the moment because I don't have enough evidence. But maybe I'm playing the game wrong.
It's just that your life is on stake, so
I know, but I'm not gonna be the only one. So, whoever you brought up, I don't know. Am I the only suspicious one in this game at the moment?
Oh no, everyone's
No.
suspicious except for me.
No.
Oh, except for Daniel and Anna.
I guess Daniel as well, and Anna, yeah. But
Daniel's
Josh
always
knows
suspicious.
if Chris is suspicious. He just can't tell us until tomorrow.
Simon would never make a mistake, so calling him out on that was pretty suspicious.
Yeah, I never make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just randomized the numbers.
Yeah.
My suspicion list right now is Luciana, Andreas, Lucas. Those 3 are top.
Oh, I agree.
Pretty chill.
Is there a nomination for one of those then, or somebody else?
So if somebody on that second half was a werewolf,
Something
would it-
says it's daily in my.
would it be likely to be one of the quieter people on that second half of the group? Also, like trying to fade away.
So this is what I know. Andreas, Timothy, J-Mac, and Chris are all quiet people up until about the later part of the game, so it'd be hard to say. I've not played enough with Claudia to know. So,
but Lucas is uncharacteristically quiet.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I nominate Lucas.
Second.
After Claudia.
So
Good,
Alex
man.
nominated, and
No
who
reverse.
seconded? Sorry, please.
Very interesting.
Martinez. Okay, thank you very much. So those are our two. What I will do now is I will mute everyone, and I will let Claudia have a defense and Lucas have a defense. I'll give you a little bit of time to ask them any questions, and then we will have a vote. So let's mute everyone. And Claudia, you can unmute yourself first and just have a defensive. Say anything you want to say.
Yeah. What I want to say, the reason I spoke up was because I thought this is a good strategy for the group, and as a villager, I wanted to save the other villagers, and I thought it was a good idea. Someone brought up, I don't remember actually who brought it up first, but yeah, I thought it was, and that's why I spoke up, and it was kind of used against me now, even though I wasn't the only one who supported the idea. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just a villager. If you lose me, then hey, you lose me, but that's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you, Claudia. Lucas, your defense, please.
Yeah, so I'm also just a normal villager, so I don't hurt so much if I die, but I just want to notice that both Matthias and Daly nominated and seconded me after I called out Daly. So this is very sus for me. So in case you vote me out and I die, I have a very high suspicion on them. And also, Josh, I don't know if he could be the sorcerer. I'm not so sure, because if he's the sorcerer, he's like a confirmed villager to the seer, and that's why he plays. I know you usually play aggressive, Josh, but you calling out Luciana and me, for example, makes me a bit suspicious on you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you, Lucas. Now, if anyone wants to ask a question to Claudia or Lucas, unmute yourself and go for it.
Lucas, did you mean sorceress?
Sorceress, yes. Sorry.
It's good to know what roles are and are not in the game.
Yeah, the fairy sorceress. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Claudia,
Anna,
do you have any suspicions?
Thank you for the slight criticism.
Anna's got a question, I think. Yep.
So a question for both of them, and Claudia, answer first. Do you have a role?
No.
No, I don't have a role. I'm a normal villager.
So I say my case, sorry, Claudia, but I'm usually a very good player on the village. So I'd rather let you guys vote her out than me, but I understand if you vote me out as well.
But if you don't have any special role either, then why should they keep you? Like,
because I don't need special roles to have a good effect on the village usually.
okay, that's a bit mean, but all right.
And yeah, that's why I said sorry.
Then we just should trust that you are a good guy. Okay.
Well, the only thing I say it's really two people on this four werewolves side of the half nominate and second me. So that's very sus.
Okay, I'm going to mute you all now. I think we've had enough time.
Yeah,
we've had enough time. Sorry.
I was going to ask a stupid question. It's fine.
Okay.
Wait, do I vote
There's
as
no.
well?
Yes.
So you want to vote? Yeah. Paul, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Only stupid people. I will mute you all. So a thumbs up means you want to kill Claudia. A thumbs down means you want to kill Lucas. You have to vote. I will say 3, 2, 1 vote, and you vote on votes. And then it'll probably take me 5 minutes to count up because you know how good I am at maths. So let's do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, 7 down, 8 down, 9 down, 10 down, 11 down, 12 down, 13. Oh, he's already gone before I finished counting. Okay, thank you very much, Lucas. That makes my job easier. You have chosen to kill Lucas. Lucas was a villager. Everybody may go to sleep.
Simon, just to when you do the votes in the future, can you please say vote up for A, vote down for B? I had no idea who I was voting for.
He said that though.
He did that.
But immediately before, because I zone it out and then I'm just listening to the preamble to decide what I'm doing.
Oh.
That's all.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I thought. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So yeah. Okay, no problem. Everyone go to sleep. And since there is no bodyguard, we will start with all of those werewolves apart from the Fang Face. Could the werewolves wake up, please? Werewolves, who would you like to kill? So just to check werewolves, you are killing that that one. Yeah, correct. Thank you very much. Werewolves go to sleep. And Bloody Mary hasn't been killed, so Bloody Mary, you do not need to wake up. Okay. Witch, please wake up. Witch, this is the name of the person who is being killed tonight. Do you wish to use your one chance to save them, to stop them dying? Give me a thumbs up if you want to save them, or thumbs down. Okay, thank you very much. Do you wish to use your one shot to kill somebody tonight? Thank you very much, Witch. And if you do, who do you wish to kill? Thank you very much, Witch. Witch, go to sleep. Seer, wake up. Seer, who would you like to know about? Just to check, confirm you want to know about that person. Okay. Thumbs up means they are a werewolf. Thumbs down means they are not a werewolf. Thank you very much, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And Sorceress, wake up. You are looking for that pesky Seer, Sorceress. What number would you like? Or who would you like to check? Thumbs up means you found the Seer or Apprentice Seer. Thumbs down means you haven't. Okay, thank you very much. And that is it. So please could everybody wake up? And Paul, unfortunately, has been killed. However, Paul is a hunter. Paul, who would you like to kill? Everybody else should stay muted. Paul, you get to choose who you want to kill.
I was worried I was going to die early and not have enough of a good suspicion, which happened. So I'm going to pick... Sorry, Luciana.
Okay. Paul has killed Luciana. Luciana dies. And so does Graham.
Does this count as a day kill? Do we know the roles of the day kills?
So this all happened at night. So you will not know those people's roles.
Okay.
The only time if it was a night that I would tell you is if Bloody Mary is killed in one of those things.
But the day executions, we know about them, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What number was Graham?
6.
7.
He was
Oh,
6.
Yeah.
They were my couple. 6 and 16 were my couple.
So
that's unfortunate.
So yeah, so it's not the Virginia Woolf thing. So it's the couple.
That's still in the game.
Yeah.
That was Cupid.
Anya, why did you shake your head when we killed Lucas?
He knew he
Because
wasn't.
I never believed he was bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never believed that.
his defense sucked. Otherwise,
Yeah, I agree with that.
That was a bit arrogant, but yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to vote him down just for that, but Claudia was more suspicious to me. So I
That's
thought-
just Lucas.
Yeah,
He's like that. So
Yeah,
no
but
hard
you
feelings
know,
to him. He's just
he
he really is a
talked,
good
and
player though. He was not telling
and I
anything
don't kn-
wrong and everything. So.
Yeah, no, he's a very good player, and I think what it is when he is a bad guy, he talks too much. I don't know. I'm thinking that's the pattern I'm seeing.
No,
and
I
when he's
really
quiet,
didn't
he's
understand
villager.
everybody voting down. I think that it was like 90% clear, or at least it was to me.
It
that
wasn't to me.
Claudia was a werewolf, and I still think she is a werewolf. So
I agree.
I was also very surprised because I do think that he talks a lot more when he is a werewolf.
But he
I
might
think
have
he
just
always
had
plays a little bit
different role.
differently, which is one of the
Yeah.
things that makes him.
He
extra good.
talks a lot regardless, but
Yeah.
he is a dangerous player. You know, he's one of those people that you leave him alive. If he's a werewolf, he's going to screw the village over. If he's, good, then he is a good villager, like you said. I did think that Claudia was more suspicious based on just the way that she was the first one to jump on, defending herself after Daniel gave his accusations, and kind of fervently. But I don't know, that could just be she hasn't played as much.
What do you think, Daniel, about Matthias and Alex? Because they were the ones to nominate and second, Lucas.
for them, I don't think that. I think that they are. They can be.
Wasn't it Josh that seconded?
There were several that
I was
second.
trying to.
I
I
tried
had
to also
Matthias.
second
I'll be
because
right back, everyone.
he was one of the three I had suspicions on to being werewolf, so I jumped on that quickly.
Just because they went after Lucas, but I mentioned his name, and he was one of the conversations about the man Bomber. I don't know. I need to hear more from them to be able to use the nomination in the second as a clear confirmation of what I think. But I don't think that they're bad at this point. It's like 50-50. I don't trust them though, so it's 50-50. No.
So we're down to 8 people on the side between 15 and 3, or 9 people if you include me. Knowing that I am Cupid, we don't know if Luciana was a werewolf or not, but
And
if
Daniel's
she
the count.
was, so we have 3 or 4. We have 3 or 4 werewolves still on this side. So
3 or 4? Yeah. One.
3 of them are.
Yeah, one might be dead.
So Lucas was a villager. And
Yes,
then
they did come out. Then he was a villager, but we don't know
we
what
don't know
Luciana
about
was.
Luciana. Yeah. Well, my asterisks are on Claudia's and Andreas's name just because of what was said, and from then on, I don't think I have more information. If I have, I will just unmute. I'll let the others speak.
We have Chris and Timothy that haven't said anything, and they are in the bottom half.
Well, my point that I was trying to make day one is we've already got such a high percentage chance to kill werewolves. We just keep pegging off people in that group and we're going to win easily. I don't care if it's me, I'm in the group, but I'm just saying like 40% we had, I think, day one odds of killing werewolf. Just
Pretty
killing that group. We just keep doing that. We just win. So.
Well, what I would suggest is, and I know this might be crazy, but because I am Cupid, if we put up Claudia again, put me up against her and vote Claudia out.
Or we take Claudia and
she's on
Andreas
the
and just
list, too.
hope one of them was bad.
I also think the seer should check.
Timothy right now said something that I said. I just repeated his opinion. And why no one is nominating him, but you are nominating me? I don't understand that.
We shouldn't put up someone we actually trust.
I don't
As we
remember what
just
Claudia
take it
said
by
as far
chance.
as something bad. I thought Lucas was being more shady out of that group. However, like I said, we kill that group and then the seer checks the other group so they can find the one werewolf that's in that group. And then I feel like that's easy.
I like that.
I say we go with Anna's plan as well.
No. Don't take Anna's. If we trust her, we shouldn't do that because we don't know who the others are. So we just randomly pick 2 others. Then we have a better chance to hit one.
I give it.
Yeah, but also a better chance to if one of them is a werewolf and the other one is a villager.
But then we need to be sure
just...
that the other one is a werewolf, and we can't really be that.
I guess what Matthias is saying is we pick another random person in that group, like me or something.
Yeah.
And then you put them against Claudia, and then you just pick one.
I don't like that. I think the seer should be checking the group that we know has a higher percentage of werewolves.
I agree
that
with
way
that.
we
could just kill them all.
We can peg them off, and then, you know, once we have them gone, then we can turn our attention to the other group. But I mean, it just makes more sense for the seer from an efficiency standpoint to look at the people that are like a higher chance that they're going to hit a werewolf. That way we don't have to kill everybody in that group.
Yep.
Because if there's some good rolls in there, like the seer could be in there.
Right.
But why won't we stand Anna up and then no one's going to vote for her? They're going to reveal themselves as a werewolf.
I understand. Yeah, Derek's point is, and Anna's point for me is okay, because I'm like pinpointed on Claudia. And again, Claudia, don't take it personal.
No, but like, okay,
to go like this sometimes.
Why aren't you putting up Timothy, who came up with the idea? But why are you putting me up? I don't understand why you're not putting him.
Well, we can do either.
Yeah, I think it's
stand someone up against Anna, and we're good.
Yeah, the only thing we're putting someone against Anna is if they're an important role like the seer, we're going to lose a villager because we have to kill.
I don't feel like my idea was the same as Claudia's idea.
Right.
My idea was kill everyone within the number. Her idea was to kill a mad bomber. Though I do support, I actually supported the idea of Claudia's to kill the mad bomber if they're in the higher group, because statistically we will hit the werewolves. I don't know why we wouldn't support that idea. Well, Jugen's idea, a lot of people supported Jugen's idea then. My point is that is a good idea.
This is why, as a werewolf, you could suppose that the mad bomber is in your group. And you could suppose, because you know what the werewolves are, if they're sitting, for example, let's say close to each other, the opportunities to the mad bomber to kill many werewolves with their kill is lower, right? If they sit next to each other.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if there's like
not if the mad bomber's in that
like
group.
two werewolves, this is like suicide.
Anyway, are we going to get any nominations?
If we just keep killing that group,
before we nominate. So we're talking about everybody in the second half, the back half.
Okay.
So I'm looking at Andreas, Timothy, Chris, Claudia, and then I realize Barbie is up here in the right corner of the screen, like quiet. So before a nomination, Barbie, can you just tell us what you're observing?
Well, just before Barbie speaks, I'm afraid, J-Mac, I think there was a nomination at the second.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, J-Mac. I heard Timothy nominate Claudia, and I'd heard Daniel second. Is that
No,
correct?
Timothy is shaking his head that
Oh, sorry.
I
Alex
didn't
nominated. Sorry, somebody. I heard somebody nominate. Alex nominated and Daniel second Claudia. Is that correct? Thank you. Sorry, J-Mac, you can carry on, and Barbie can carry on the way. Yeah, sorry.
I did speak a little bit, but I'm not usually someone who, like, if I don't have a specific thing I want to point out, then I will just rather listen to other people. I agree actually with Daniel that Claudia's at the top of my list, and I also think Matthias is quite suspicious to me. That's why I asked Daniel what he was thinking about him. Alex, I don't know, but Matthias, I was thinking, like, there was like several things that I was noting down. Not 100% sure, but like I feel like after Claudia, he would be my next guess. And I'm a villager, so if you wanted to hear the magic words there.
I was about to ask Balazs, you want to talk? You just unmute yourself. You read my mind.
I only played one game with Claudia, and she took it exactly the same personal level as she does it now, and she was our bodyguard.
Well, that's easy then. We don't have the bodyguard now. So.
I know. I'm just saying that she was good, and she did exactly the same, so I'm not sure. I just want to point out that Alex nominated Lucas, who was a confirmed villager, and now he nominated Claudia again.
Yep.
I think I agree with everybody that Claudia is a werewolf. Now I think Balazs is a werewolf trying to defend her.
Actually, now I think that
you
Alex
guys
is
are
not a
so
werewolf.
easy at accusation.
I voted to kill Claudia the first day.
Which is a very werewolf thing to do, I would think.
Nope.
I would say now that Alex is not a werewolf, Balash. You know why? You
I'm
pointed
okay.
that out. You know why? Because if he's a werewolf and if Claudia is a villager and when you kill her, a werewolf would not kill two villagers like that. So he's just brave to me. But we'll see if we kill Claudia.
Sure. I'm not saying that either one of them is a werewolf.
So are we going to get that second nomination?
I'm going to nominate Anna. You guys don't have to. I thought it was a good strategy.
I'll second.
Okay. So Derek nominated and Daniel seconded. Okie dokie, thank you. Right. And Daniel seconded. And Anna. So I'll meet you all. And
Thank
Claudia,
you,
you might be getting used to this. Claudia, you get to do your defense again. Oh, unmute yourself first. Sorry, please. Oh, well done. Thanks.
Yeah, here I am. I already said everything I had to say, so I don't have any more defense. I know you guys gonna vote me, so be it.
Okay, thank you, Claudia. Anna, your defense.
I'm Cupid. If you vote me, you're stupid. So that's all.
Just drop the mic now, and that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Anna. Does anyone have any questions? Doesn't seem like it. Right.
I have a question for Claudia.
Okay. One question, and that's it.
Yeah.
Any more? Oh my God,
yeah.
Daniel!
My question is,
what do you want?
What would be your suspicions? Let's say we don't vote you out. What would be your suspicions? From the...
Wait, if you vote me out, wait, what? Sorry.
If we don't vote you out, or if we kill you, for example, let's say, and you're a villager, what would be your suspicions in the village?
To be fair, Timothy, because he kind of is throwing me under the bus by saying that my idea was different than his. I was just supporting his idea because I thought it's good. And Alex maybe a little bit, because he's also like just pointing on me and I don't know why. So I think these two.
Okay. Thank you very much. So I'll meet you all. Right, I'll make sure I say it nice and clear now. So thumbs up, Claudia. Thumbs down, Anna. Up, Claudia. Down, Anna. And it's to kill that person, not to keep them alive. You will kill Claudia if you do that. You will kill Anna if you do that. Ready? 3, 2, 1, vote. I think that's pretty much every thumb up. Yes, Claudia has been killed, and Claudia was a werewolf. Everybody may go to sleep. And start off with the werewolves waking up, please. Okay. Thank you, werewolves. Hang on a second. What am I doing here? Ooh. Okay, thank you very much. Got that there. I think I got that right. Yep. Okay. Yep, werewolves go to sleep. Bloody Mary has not been killed yet. Which this is the name of the person who is being killed tonight. Do you wish to save them? Okay, thank you very much. Do you wish to use your kill potion? And if so, who do you wish to kill? Okay, thank you very much. Which go to sleep? Seer, who would you like to look at? Thank you very much, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And Sorceress, please wake up. Keep looking for that pesky Seer if you haven't already found it. Thank you very much, Sorceress. Sorceress, go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And I'm afraid in the night, Daniel was rather gruesomely killed. Carry on.
Balaj, you want to defend yourself now because you rushed her defense. She's a wolf.
No, she was on top of my suspicion list as well. I just said that the only one game I played with her, she did exactly the same, and she was the bodyguard. So, and I'm not a huge fan of you accusing me with being a werewolf.
You defended her,
but I didn't know if she was a werewolf or not. I didn't trust her at all.
So I think we don't. Don't think that you're off the sus list right now, Balaj, but he's on the wrong side of the table right now.
I know he's on the wrong side of the table, but he's hiding the suspects for that one werewolf on my side. So
I agree, but
they could still be the
you guys
source
know
of
that. Well, Paul, I know Paul was killed during the night. We're assuming that the witch didn't use her potion to kill and that it was a werewolf kill, right? So if that's the case, then if it was a witch kill, maybe he could have been a werewolf. We don't know.
I think the Virginia wolf. I think it was the Virginia wolf that died because as soon as she died, Graham died.
Yeah, and I think the witch only uses her kill when she
detects
herself.
It was Cupid.
Graham died because Graham and Cupid were Graham died because Graham and Luciana were my couple. That is
okay. Gotcha. I didn't catch that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we don't know what we do because there were night kills. We don't know what Luciana and Graham were now because Claudia put her sights on Timothy and Alex. They come down on the sus list from me because I don't think she would, as a werewolf, she would have. They're not totally off of it. She might have done that to throw some shade there to make it be like, oh, they're not, but they come down on the high priority list of looking at people. So now we're looking at Andreas, J-Mac, Chris, Matthias, and Barbie.
I don't think Timothy's out of it because werewolves do that. That's why Daniel asked and wanted the information of her. Just throw shade on someone else, then be confirmed werewolf, and then exactly what you do is then taking them off the list for now. I also don't think we should again put whoever we think is a werewolf put up against Anna, because we did get no information out of this vote at all, other than that we killed this one person we wanted to kill anyway. So I think that takes from us a chance to get information during the execution.
Yeah, Timothy's still on my list just because of that comment of wanting the seer to check the people on the other side.
Honestly,
I feel like that was strategic. But Barbie and Jugan, I thought were confirmed by Daniel.
I possibly agree on Timothy. He is very sus. I don't believe Alex is a wolf. Because I've seen him play a wolf before and he's not acting the way he's done it before.
I almost wonder if she intentionally chose one werewolf and one non-werewolf.
Andres, bit so on him, but
Daniel called out Andres.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Can I just, whilst there's a pause, hang a second. Somebody had messaged me a question, and I've replied to that question, and I'm not sure if they've seen the reply yet. Can you all just check your messages for me, please, just to check you see my reply? Thank you. And if you do see, just don't give me a thumbs up. Just write something in the comments so that I know you saw the message. Thank you. The answer to the question. Right, carry on.
I thought, based on what Daniel told us, that Jugan and Barbie were probably good because of the numbers.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they would be still suspicious. And if you guys think I'm suspicious, that's fine. Put me with Alex. We're both in the right numbers, and kill one of
we
us.
can't just randomly kill people now, because if we're lucky and killed Luciana was a werewolf, there's only 2 werewolves out of 8.
We've must have killed more werewolves than that because we've killed so many from this group. I feel like the
How do you
chances were
mean
high.
2 out of 8, Matthias? What's
we only
8?
have.
Yeah,
It was
2 would
4
be
in
the
the
most
bottom
that we
half,
could.
and if Luciana also was a werewolf, there's only 2 left in the bottom half. Then we just can't randomly
But
kill
we don't.
people.
But we don't know. About
No, exactly. We
Luciana.
don't know.
I mean, there is stuff where we could see whether we kill, for example, like the Wolf Cup, when we have like 2 kills. Then we can see that. But other than that, if we don't get them to the day, we can't confirm anything.
We only have 1 confirmed werewolf kill. And
Yeah, that's a problem.
was Luciana out of 5.
No, the confirmed one was Claudia.
Claudia's confirmed.
I'm sorry,
Claudia's
Claudia.
confirmed,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry, Claudia.
Yeah,
That's
no
right.
worries.
Claudia out of so out of 5, we know we have 3 or 4 left.
Okay.
2 to 3 of them are in the numbers 15 through 3.
Yeah.
My top 2 would be Timothy and Balaj right now.
Well, Balaj is on the other side.
Still in the other half.
Yeah, I know you're on the other side, but you're just so sus.
No, I can understand that, but
I agree with that, but I don't think we should go after him now because he's on the wrong half.
Yeah.
Who said not to put it up against Anna?
I said that because we did get no information from it.
That I agree
Because
with.
usually you can see.
I did agree with
It
that.
wasn't a
I also agree with that one.
play, it was an odds play. Wipe out that bottom of the list as quick as possible.
Yeah, but I like hearing somebody defend themselves, somebody new.
Yeah. And you can see the voting pattern and stuff. So there's information to gain. I get why you would want to do it against Anna to get like the secure kill. But on the other hand, we don't have so many bad players that they can actively like swing something that was like quite as clear.
Well,
it was fine for that vote because we all suspected Claudia.
Yeah, but if she
Now
had
we
been a
now we
villager,
know
we would be
information.
really screwed.
So I would like to hear Sasha speak. Sasha, are you a werewolf?
I am not a werewolf, and I'm glad I'm in the the low werewolf zone. That's a good place to be for someone who's still learning. But I think my suspicion is kind of in this top row so far. I feel like Matthias and Alex, there's some things there that I feel like could be suspicious, and then Chris is just so quiet, it's hard to tell. So I'm just wondering if that's just not wanting to give up any information. So that's kind of my thoughts.
What are your thoughts on Chris, Josh?
I agree with Sasha. I don't think he's trying to give up information.
So Chris, maybe you want to say something?
I don't know why you would ask him to give up information after I just said he doesn't want to give up information.
I'm on the village team. Okay. I have a role. I don't really want to tell you what that role is.
Well,
okay.
I don't believe Chris is a wolf.
Barbie.
I mean, no, he's like a target.
No,
It's like, no, he can like basically come out with that because.
Yeah, why would you say that just to begin with? You knew that someone was bound to question when you say it like this. Like, you were setting someone else up there. I'm like, now I'm suspicious of you, honestly.
No, I know. I figured out what Chris's role is, and I was hoping he would stay quiet.
I have to agree with Josh.
Yep.
Well, how we go from here now? Because like, I mean, we don't have any bodyguards, so I think if you have any information, Chris, this is like the way to go.
I don't have any information.
I mean, we have the witch, but.
Well, who do you suspect at least?
Slight suspicion on Timothy, but nothing concrete.
You're letting that hang in the air a lot, aren't you?
I'll keep nominating.
That was
nominate
like...
Timothy.
That was a showstopper.
I'll
Yeah,
second.
I, really you know, weird. I'm just gonna say something here. Now Josh and Chris are on the top of my sus list. I think they're both werewolves, and they're helping each other out.
Did I hear a nomination in there? I thought I did. Who nominated?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I nominated
me.
Alex nominated Timothy. Is there a second? Josh, I see Josh second. Sorry, Strawberry. So Alex nominated Timothy, and Josh seconded. Okay.
Timothy, any thoughts on who you want to go up against?
I think it should be somebody in the same group as me.
So throw
I
out
think
a name.
that's still a wise route to go.
Then
The people I'm most suspicious of in that group would be Alex and Matthias, but it's just based on what Daniel was saying earlier.
I nominate J-Mac.
Is there a second for J-Mac? Jugan seconds. Okay, thank you very much. So Anna nominated J-Mac and Jugan seconds. Okay. Let's do Timothy. I'll mute you all, and Timothy, you can unmute yourself in a sec and do your defense. Off you go, Timothy.
Part of the good guy team. I think that if we continue down this route, we'll be fine and we'll win, whether or not I live or die. I can be a help to the team at some point, and I'll leave it at that.
Thank you, Timothy. J-Mac, your defense.
Okay, I was hoping to make it one more day. I'm the seer. First night, checked Alex. Alex is good. Second night, checked Matthias. Matthias is good. Third night, checked Andreas. He's a werewolf. So that kind of leaves it down to Barbie, Timothy, maybe Chris. I'm not sure. But we know most of the good guys in our half now. So don't vote me out. And which, if you could save me, that'll give me one more day to try to hit somebody. I want to get all this information out so the Apprentice Seer has that information. But yeah, I'm the seer.
Okie dokie. Anyone have any questions?
Anybody want to counterclaim the seer?
Nope. Okay.
Who did you say you checked and what their roles were?
I didn't find out roles. I just found out werewolf or not werewolf.
Yeah.
So night 1 was Alex. Night 2 was Matthias. Night 3 was Andreas.
No, don't believe that.
Okay. Let's vote for Timothy or J-Mac. So thumbs up will be kill Timothy. Thumbs down will be kill J-Mac. Up to kill Timothy, down to kill J-Mac. Ready? Oh, I don't need to do it. Sorry. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1, 2, 3. I think I don't even need to count. I see 2 thumbs down. The rest are up. So Timothy has been killed, and Timothy was a werewolf. Please, could everybody go to sleep? And werewolves, wake up. Who do you want to kill? Okie dokie. Thank you very much. Werewolves. You go to sleep. Bloody Mary has not been killed yet, so that's fine. This is the person who is being killed tonight. Do you wish to save them? Thank you very much. If you haven't already, do you wish to try to kill anybody? If so, who? Okay, thank you very much. Witch go to sleep. And Seer, wake up. Seer, who would you like to know about? Thank you very much, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And Sorceress, wake up. Okay, thank you very much, Sorceress. Sorceress, go to sleep. Okay, and everybody wake up. And there were 2 kills last night, Jerry and Andreas. Jerry and Andreas have been killed. And because they were knights, I will not reveal their roles.
So
Most likely
the witch.
And also, just to say, the balancing thing that I put in the game will be taking in effect at the end of this day. It may be interesting to see how that works if it has effect. So I did put it in the things that basically at the end of this day.
That's the artifacts.
Yeah, depend on how many werewolves are dead. The remaining alive werewolves will get that many number of artifacts to choose, and they will use them immediately. And we'll find out at the end of the day what the artifacts are, but you will not find out, depending on how many werewolves there are left alive or how many have been killed, which ones have been chosen. You'll just see the effects of it. Okay, so that's what's going to happen at the end of today.
Who did you check, J-Mac?
I checked Josh. He's good. So I checked him because of the Chris Josh thing. And I think Alex also has a good read that Chris is good. So I feel like we're pretty good on that half. And I decided, let's start checking the other half. And Josh was somebody I couldn't tell one way or the other. Him being as gregarious as he is sometimes makes it hard to read.
I've been called a lot of names before, but not gregarious.
It's a new adjective for me too. The only person we have left on this side, on the bottom side, would be Barbie.
Yeah, I think now I will come out with my role. I'm Virginia Woolf, and I chose Andreas actually because he is someone who usually makes it to the final ones because he's a bit quieter, and he always plays very logical, no matter if he's a villager or a werewolf. And I figured if I can't read him, then I will just take him with me when I go. But now he has been eliminated as a werewolf, so there's no point to my role anymore, so I can just come out. I suspected him all along, but when J-Mac confirmed it, then I figured I will come out now. But the night came earlier than that, so that's my role. And I guess there's no one who wants to make a counterclaim to that.
So Anna, who do you have left then? Do you have Chris, Matthias, and Alex?
But they've been cleared by J-Mac, so.
Muted, Anna.
So is Chris the only one left? If we believe Barbie's.
Anna,
you're muted.
Thank you. On my list from 15 to 3, everyone's been cleared except for Barbie and Chris. And if we believe that Chris is a villager, our numbers are off because we get some kills on this side that we don't know if they were werewolves or not.
That probably means that Luciana was a werewolf.
Yeah, and so so what we have left is we have Jugan, Strawberry, Balaz, Derek, Victoria, and Sasha, who have not been cleared yet.
You said Chris was cleared? Who cleared Chris?
I didn't say Chris was cleared, but I'm saying that it's the only people left between 15 to 3 are Barbie and Chris. Yeah. Barbie has come out with her role, and Chris has come out saying that he does have a role. So if we, so I'm putting, he's gone down on my sus list. I don't know why the witch would have killed Andreas, because that was a safe lynch for us.
I think that's a normal witch move, though. To kill,
Yeah.
like if they're going to die, they're going to kill the most suspect.
I would have well, if they were, if they died, correct. That's assuming that they died.
So we use their kill potion whenever too. So if they felt like they had a opportunity to kill a werewolf, they might as well do it.
Chris, you might as well come out with your role right now.
Okay, I'm the Bloody Mary. So basically, no, werewolves aren't going to kill me now because they'll know that, and obviously, village don't want to kill me because
that's really helpful actually to know. Yep. So now we only have the bomb best trap.
Yeah.
Killing Bloody Mary that would have been really bad.
Just like, this is a very specific theory, but is there any chance that J-Mac could be the like sorceress of the werewolf side and could have checked the seer and knows that the seer is already dead, so knows that that role won't be claimed?
There should be an apprentice seer that came in, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And his information
the seer's dead, the
it's
apprentice
too well
seer
for that.
Oh
There's
yeah,
so
the
many-
apprentice seer would know that they're like starting already.
It would be really tough to pull that off.
And we have so many kills. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah, we don't
And
know.
he
I mean,
did-
like we don't know.
And he did out Andreas, who was a werewolf. So
Well, it's not technically confirmed.
yeah, I know, but I think it's another
The voting pattern
indicator.
therefore
that-
was quite a lot of confirmed. So
Balaj hasn't been cleared, has he?
No.
Yeah, he's still top of my suspect because he rushed for.
I think Jugan is the sorceress.
Nope.
Then the bomber.
No.
If we
One
trust
of these two.
J-Mac, it's got to be Chris or Barbie as a werewolf, right?
no, they can both
Well,
be clear.
it depends on
No,
if
they-
Luciana was a
No,
werewolf
'cause
or not, and we
if
don't have
Luciana
that
was a
information.
wolf, then basically there's only one wolf left.
That's got to be the wolf cub then, probably, right? Because we
Or the-
didn't have any double kills. It didn't seem like one was.
Or the witch protected J-Mac and they only had one kill, if that could be possible. That
That's
would
possibility
also
as
explain
well.
why the
That's
witch
possible.
used the potion, because
Oh, I see. Okay.
No.
But if the witch used both of her potions, then she could come out as well. So I don't think she used her safe potion.
Unless the wolf cub targeted Jerry and J-Mac. In which case, she would have saved J-Mac.
Sure, and kill Andreas and use both of the potions. So from now on, she could come out.
That's a
but
possibility.
that's why I don't think that the witch.
Well, I haven't
used
played
the
with Derek, Victoria, or Sasha, so I have a hard time reading them. But Balaj is still top of my suspect list.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Balaj is the sorceress.
I think I had somebody else this question in the chat as well, so I'll clarify it as well. And I apologize if it's not the way it normally is, but I couldn't find any explanation. But in this game, you will need to kill the sorcerer. The village will need to kill the sorceress to win. Okay, so even if you web wolves,
that's
I
good
would
to
like
know.
the sorceress.
But that's not the
to still
problem. The
win.
sorcerer can't really
Of
kill
all
anyone.
the evil
So
out of the village.
Right.
As I said, in this, the sorceress counts as being on the werewolf team, counts as werewolf win condition. So you do need to kill that sorceress.
Okay, and you know what? We
Sorry,
forgot
continue.
about that, because if J-Mac checked on any of them that came up as good and they were the sorceress, they'd appear as a villager.
Right.
So him checking.
oh, that's true. That's bad.
Him checking Alex, Matthias,
And Josh.
and Josh doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
Well, it does for werewolf purposes. Now,
Right.
if we kill all the werewolves and there's only a sorceress left, can the sorceress start killing people, or is it just we'll keep playing until we figure out who the sorceress is?
I think we will keep playing until you figure out who the sorceress is.
Okay.
I think
I'll see how it goes. I might start changing, because if in case it turns into a really boring stalemate, we might have to do something. But hopefully we'll get to that.
Also, J-Mac, we also could keep in mind what werewolves were in the game. So we had Wolf Fang that doesn't wake up after the first night. It only wakes up when all the wolves are dead. And the fruit boot, if it's the last werewolf in the game, it can't kill either. So we got to keep that in mind too. So we could potentially be looking for 2 people.
Well, the fruit brute and the fang face will still show up as werewolves to me.
That's
Right.
correct.
Yeah.
He's just saying that
One of
if
them's
like,
probably dead.
we start getting knights with no kills, it might mean that the fruit brute is the last remaining werewolf.
Sure.
That's fine. That gives JMac the ability to check more people. And
But isn't there a risk? Is there a risk that we have turned the cursed one to a werewolf?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Okay, gonna need
We're working with JMac. How many werewolves have we killed? 3, right?
3.
That we know.
That we know for sure.
Right. So
Probably
that
4.
leaves that group, Chris,
Timothy, Claudia,
and Barbie.
Andreas.
I was starting, I don't know, I mean, I've never played with Derek, but he's pushing so hard for Chris and me who have at
Yeah.
least come out with a role that I'm like, I'm starting to wonder
There's
about
the
that a little
logic.
bit.
If we don't believe it, then JMac's doing one heck of a job.
Are we going to get a nomination?
I had Balazs and Derek as my suspicions now.
Nomination.
I still.
But then Victoria and Sasha is really quiet, so that's
Mm.
always dangerous.
They could fly under the radar
And
easily.
Robin so much.
I don't think I'm being that quiet. I'm being a lot more talkative than usual.
Yeah, and if we look at the numbers, it's between 4 and 13. There's only 1 werewolf, right? And we killed.
Well, the curse can be there also.
Hold on.
I would like to say this.
Hold on. 9 was a werewolf, wasn't it? Wasn't he?
Don't know.
No,
We don't
Jerry
know.
got killed
We don't
that
know.
night.
Yeah, and
Night
Jerry
kill.
might have been
There's a
the
night kill.
witch potentially. We came up with a scenario where could happen.
Okay, gonna do a countdown.
I
before
nominate
nom-
Balazs
Is
just
there
to
a
get a
second?
nomination.
I'll second it.
Okay, I saw Josh and somebody. I saw Jugan second, but somebody second before Jugan.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, Blush. Okay, thank you. That's made me happy for a little bit. You can carry on talking for a bit, or you can nominate someone else.
I would,
Balazs, you wanted to say?
I was about to say that the only way that the curse turned is if we killed the werewolf cub before, and one of the 2 kills was the curse, because we always had a night kill.
Right. Agreed.
And I still think that Jugan is the sorceress for calling me out from day and after day.
I don't think
I called you out when you rushed the werewolf's defense. That's when I called you out.
And you kept saying the same thing.
That's still my top reason. You only one voted to keep her alive when the votes happen.
I don't think Jugan's a sorceress, but I do think he has some sort of role.
I think it also doesn't help us right now to think about who is the sorceress. We should focus on the werewolf because they diminish our numbers. So if we go by that, Balazs, who do you suspect or who would you like to go up against? Who do you think is more likely to be a werewolf?
Anyone without the confirmed role would die against me, so.
So if what Balazs is saying is that the wolf cub, like the wolf cub scenario, then that would mean that we didn't have the witch scenario that we just talked about a minute ago. So
No. It was any time during the game if the wolf cub was killed and they targeted 2 and one of them was the cursed, not the last
He
night.
never.
Oh, okay.
But he
I
never called
understand.
for the wolf. But he never called for the wolf cub to make a second kill.
He doesn't say
you,
that.
You won't know that.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Balazs, are you saying that you have a role?
Yes. Have fun.
Are you the mad bomber?
Nope.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm not.
I thought you were implying that you were.
Nope.
I think Jugan's the mad bomber.
No.
I think
I
that's
have
like
an idea what he
Jugan's
has maybe.
I think perhaps the Mad Bobber should come out tomorrow.
I would like to hear more of what Strawberry thinks.
Well, personally said, I think Jugan does have a role, but he's not the sorceress. I also think Alex is a bit suspicious, but I'm not quite sure on him. I don't believe Balazs is suspicious, but I could be wrong on that.
So why do you think Alex is suspicious if we cleared him by the seer, do you think curse
He could
then?
be
Or
the sorceress as well.
Okay.
Could be any number of things that will turn up as a villager under seer.
But I don't think Alex is bad.
I'm
not sure.
Not.
I'm not sure.
I'm a regular villager.
I mean, he might be the sorceress, but I mean, if J-Mac cleared him, he's not a werewolf. So I would say for now.
J-Mac, when did you check Alex?
Night 1, the very first night.
He could have been cursed.
Right.
That's true.
That is a possibility.
Do you want us
There's
to?
a possibility I am not cursed.
But we've had kills every night, unless the baby werewolf died and he was one of their,
There is a scenario where the curse has turned. That's what we know.
I think the next most suspicious person to me would be Derek. So I think I'll nominate Derek.
Is there a second for Derek? Okay, thank you. Alex nominates and Barbie seconds. And Derek. Okay, so I will mute you all. And then Balazs gets to do his defense first.
As I said, I have a role. I'm in the village team, and I really hope that Derek is not the mad bomber.
Okay, thank you, Balazs. Derek.
All right, so it kind of comes down to if we believe J-Mac is the seer. No one stood up at the time and said and confronted him. That means they would have to have wiped out the seer and the apprentice nights 1 through 3. That's awful lucky. So according to my notes, if we believe J-Mac, Chris or Barbie have to be a werewolf. We've taken out 3. There were 4 in that group. Matthias had a pass. Alex had a pass. It's Chris and Barbie. So I have a role. Keep me around, J-Mac. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, thank you very much, Derek.
At this point, you all have to come out with roles. Sorry.
What's that?
Luciana died, so she could have been a werewolf. That doesn't. Your
Yes.
logic doesn't make
Your
sense.
logic is flawed.
Claudia was a werewolf, Andreas was a werewolf, and Timothy was a werewolf if we believe J-Mac.
Correct,
At
we
this
don't know
point,
what
if you both have roles, you have to come
You
out.
have to say
I'm
them.
the
Yeah.
witch.
You're the witch. Okay, then have you used your potions?
I've used 1. I took out Andreas. I'm your only bodyguard at the moment.
Okay. No more questions?
Hold on. If you're the witch, you know who was targeted at nightstand, right?
I do.
So can you tell us if there was a double kill at any time?
There was never a double kill. The only time where 2 people died is when I took out Andreas, and I think they took out, was it Jerry was the last one?
Yeah.
So who was targeted each night?
I didn't write down the numbers. Paul, Jerry, Daniel are the ones that were wiped out. They went after the group that we're in, the middle group.
I don't believe him because I'm the witch.
Who said that?
I did.
This is
I'm the
gonna be-
witch. I saved J-Mac last night because the wolf cub died.
That makes more sense in my
That
mind.
makes more sense to me too.
Do I need to come out?
Barbie
Yeah,
is
you do.
Yes, you need to come out.
Because
Yeah,
there's no, I can't really figure out what role is left.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Come on, 1 role
The
is
apprentice
left.
seer.
Yeah.
He's the apprentice
Apprentice
seer.
Seer.
Yeah.
That's the only one. Okay. Yeah.
Who's the apprentice here?
I'm not gonna repeat.
Who is against you?
Oh, this is
Okay.
Sorry, Derek.
Bye, Derek.
Right.
But
Derek.
yeah.
I'm going to mute you all.
Oh, I'm your only
Not
bodyguard.
a werewolf, then Jugan, you're on the chopping
Come on,
block.
guys.
Just letting you know.
Okay. So thumbs up will kill who was first? Balazs. Thumbs up kills Balazs. Thumbs down kills Derek. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, that's mostly thumbs down. Derek has been killed. Derek was a villager. But we have now approached a time when The wolves are getting a bit of a help. Depending on how many wolves have died, this is how many artifact cards I will get. 5 wolves have been killed, so all 5 artifact cards will be in play. I will just tell you now what they are. We will have the brand of the villager. The werewolves will get to choose 1 villager, and that villager loses their special power if they have one for the whole game. They become a regular villager. The diary of the insomniac. One werewolf will get to find out if the 2 adjacent players to him or her had a night roll. The breadth of the old man. I wrote it down. In night 6, if we make it that far, 1 player will automatically die. I will put these in the chat overnight so you can look at them in the morning. The bow of hunting. The werewolves choose 1 player, and that player has to kill another player. And that's it, yeah. And the final one, the skimmer of the cursed. It's a hat of the cursed. This is going to be slightly different because the wearer of the hat becomes cursed. So what will happen is one of the random village team who is not Bloody Mary will get this hat rather than it going to the werewolves. So that is what those roles are. I will ask everyone to go to sleep, and then I will ask the werewolves to wake up. And since everybody knows about the cards, I will just talk about them, and then if the werewolves could just discuss amongst themselves, and I will go with the majority about who they would like to have that role. And if you don't want to use an item, you can choose not to use an item. I will say that as well. Okay. So first of all, the brand of the villager, werewolves. Who would you like to lose their special power for the entire game? Okie dokie. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, Derek, if you could turn your camera off for me, please. Now you can still carry on watching, but just turn your camera off. Thank you. So that person has the villager. I will just tell you the diary of the insomniac. Which of you werewolves would like to use the diary of the insomniac? Okay, thank you. This many players adjacent to you has a night roll. Okay, thank you. The breadth of the old man. Who would you like to die in night 6? Okay, you'd like that person to die on night 6. Thank you very much. Okay, the bow of hunting. Who would you like to give the bow of hunting to? The bow. The person you give it to automatically kills another player. As I said, you can choose not to use it if you don't want to. Okay, thank you very much. And the skimmer of the cursed, would you like to use it? In which case I will randomly determine who becomes cursed. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and werewolves, while you're awake, who would you like to kill? You can choose to wait until I've determined who gets cursed, or you can choose to do it before I determine who gets cursed. It's up to you. Okay. Okie dokie, thank you very much. Okay. werewolves go to sleep, and Bloody Mary, you have not been killed, so you don't get to wake up. And witch, this is the person who has been killed. Would you like to save them? Okay, thank you very much. And would you like to use your kill potion? Okay, thank you very much. Witch, go to sleep. And Seer, wake up. Seer, who would you like to use your files to find out about? Okay, thank you very much. Seer, go to sleep. And Sorceress, who would you like to use your thingy on? Okay, thank you very much. Sorceress, go to sleep. Okay, and everybody can wake up. And I'm afraid J-Mac was killed last night. Okay, and I've just got a couple of things. Have a chat amongst yourselves. I've just got a couple of things I need to sort out. Okay.
So, okay, I don't understand what happened. 5 werewolves were killed. So, who's alive?
That means that the 2 lovers that were probably werewolves. Because there's only.
But does that mean there's only the sorcerers left?
Yeah, that means only the sorcerers.
We just had a kill.
We just had a kill.
So how did that happen?
That's true.
I'm curious what the heck was up between Derek and Jugan, because they both claimed witch, and then Derek was a villager.
That surprised me a lot.
One of them is probably the sorcerer.
He was the sorcerer.
No, they said that he was the villager.
Yeah, but the sorcerer is a villager.
He's a villager.
Let's just ask Simon.
If he was, we would hear villager if he was killed.
Yeah. Let's confirm, Simon. If the sorcerer dies, are you going to say villager or werewolf?
Well, he says what team they're on.
During the day.
Yes, I know. Sorry, I'm just trying to work things out. Just give me 1 second. I just wanted to check what I said exactly in the rules I would say, because I want to be consistent. Because I can't remember. Sorry. Okay, so. Doobie-doobie-doo. Right. When the if okay, it will be it will be a villager. Yes. So on the passive things we say here, appears as a villager. So I would say a villager.
They're the one that we have to kill. So we know the sorcerer is still alive, but so what we can say,
no, we don't know that.
We don't know. That's the problem.
Right.
He might have been.
He was a sorceress.
Werewolf are dead. Yes, we know the sorcerer is still alive. Otherwise, we would be the game end. We have to kill the sorcerer.
No.
Some werewolves change into werewolves.
Could be a lot of things.
There isn't. Listen, guys, they had the brand of the villager, which they killed somebody.
What I've been
or
trying
they took away their powers. What night are we in?
We are day 5.
Yeah, day 5.
So someone had the bow of hunting, and the bow of hunting would kill somebody, right?
If they use it, they don't have to use everything.
Simon, did you say you were going to put all those artifacts in the chat?
Yes, I did say that. I'm getting ready. Yes, I will do that now.
Take your time. You're doing great, Simon.
So there's just one more thing I need to do, and then I will put all the stuff in the chat.
Does the sorcerer count for gaining artifacts?
It could have given an artifact.
No,
to the
I was
sorcerer.
okay because the sorcerer didn't make.
Then I
werewolves.
don't get this.
We're still getting kills, so doesn't it have to be a werewolf that's still alive?
There has to be either a curse.
There would have to be a werewolf alive because he called the werewolves to wake up and choose all the artifacts. So there
has to be either a cursed or no. That's probably the best option is the cursed.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we had a kill every night. So unless
Yeah,
the
that makes no
werewolf
sense.
cub was,
But there should have
one
been
of the nights they got 2 kills, and one of those kills was the curse. That's possible.
Yeah, that's the most likely explanation.
Would it help if I was playing that night since y'all wanted to know? So I saved J-Mac because he was targeted, and Jerry, I'm sorry if I spelled her name right, was also targeted, and I killed Andreas because I thought he was the last werewolf, and I thought it'd be immediate game over. That's why I killed him. That's what happened that night.
Yeah.
So there was a one-shot use. Choose a player to be eliminated. Okay.
So there should have been
then it
2
would-
kills last night if it was a werewolf that could kill, right? Because why would they not want to use that?
So then
artifact?
No, it
that-
has to be night 6.
That would lead me to believe that the sorceress is dead, and that was Derek. And then we have one werewolf left who is possibly the cursed.
And we probably have a new cursed one. Wasn't that one of the...
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah, so one random person is definitely cursed now.
Hey, I think I've put all the 5 things in the chat. I'm hoping I did.
So what nights was that, Jugan? You said?
Huh?
What
Not
night?
last night, the night before, when he tried to come out as my role, and I disputed it. Y'all wanted to know exactly what was between us. I wasn't finished telling what happened that night.
No,
J-Mac was?
That nights where you done your actions.
What?
The exact nights that you done your actions.
I did them all that one night. I was saving them because I was trying to wait for see if the seer would ever come out. I saved J-Mac that night, and I killed Andreas because I thought he was the last wolf, and I thought it'd be immediate game over. And then Jerry was the other target. That's why I said the wolf cub had died the night before, because that's where there was 2 targets.
I don't believe you.
That's fine. You don't believe me? That's fine. Then I nominate you as the solver. As
No,
the last wolf.
let's talk about stuff before nominating
No,
crazy.
there has been a
That's not-
nomination. Stop. Is there a second? Okay, now you can whoa. Go back to it.
Okay. Whoa. Jugan, so you've used both your potions. So right now you are just an ordinary villager.
Correct.
Okay.
So did they not choose somebody to give this bow? Because otherwise I would think that the effect would be happening.
I think the bow is like one of the weaker things to use, so I don't think they would have picked that.
They did choose to use the bow.
It would have happened if the bow had been chosen. It would have happened because everything was instantaneous. Or it would have happened in the morning.
That's what I'm
so.
saying. They could have killed. The only person left could be the sorcerer, and they used the bow of hunting.
Yeah, but the sorcerer doesn't wake up with the werewolves.
Okay.
Would Simon be that mean to us that if we only have the sorcerer alive, he will do it randomly because he prepared these artifacts and...
But J-Mac is an excellent kill. That doesn't smell like random to me.
Right.
I think J-Mac was chosen because he was the seer, and I believe Julian because J-Mac should have actually died last night, and he didn't. Jerry died. So I think that makes totally sense that they had 2 kills, and they would go for J-Mac, and then they also killed Jerry. I think there is logic there.
Sorceress.
So Jugan, I have a question for you. So if you were the witch, you would have seen all the kills. So were there any days where you saw somebody on the kill list that didn't die, like indicating that they were cursed?
Not yet.
So that's weird, right?
Question to Simon: If the curse was targeted, would you
Wait,
have
what was your
written
question, Sasha?
So if you're the witch, you would have seen all the people that were killed. So there should have been, if one of the curse was turned, which we think is likely, shouldn't there have been a day where you saw a name that that was on the kill list that didn't die because they would have
You
turned
guys are
cursed?
missing. You guys are missing the game. There was 5 werewolves. No one's turned. There's been a kill every night. There's been a kill every night.
Again, it could have been a wolf cub.
Right, and that's what Jugan's explaining. He's saying that that's why Jerry died that night, because if we believe him that he is the witch, if we believe that he's a witch, that is why they targeted they targeted J-Mac, and he saved J-Mac that night, and Jerry died. But there's been a kill every night.
Yeah, but there has to be a curse.
Okay, I missed that.
Yeah,
What we're saying.
No,
There was
there
5 to
doesn't,
start.
there doesn't, because Simon
there's 5
said
werewolves
that the
at the start.
game. Simon said that the game doesn't end until the sorcerer is found. Now the werewolves got all these items, and
who are the werewolves to use them?
Did all the werewolves wake up, Simon, or did just the ones that are out of the 12 players here?
So,
we also got to remember, Anna, the wolf, was a Fame Face. He only wakes up when all the rest of the wolves are dead, right?
But he was counted in the first 5.
Yeah.
There's 5 at the start. All 5. Simon said that 5 werewolves have died, so that's then 5 gone. So where's the other werewolf come from? Because we had a kill last night.
Just hold on a second. I asked a question, Simon.
Yeah. So sorry, go on.
So when you gave the artifacts, does that mean I thought, because this is what I was thinking, that because the sorceress is still alive, that the artifacts, the werewolves, the other werewolves, were able to choose what artifacts were being used.
The dead ones.
No,
So,
can't choose.
Barbie.
Rules question, Simon.
Can he answer my question?
Sorry, I've got to answer Anna's question first. I'm going to mute everyone because I can't cope with more than one question at the same time. Sorry. So Anna's rules question. So yesterday, I asked the werewolves. I did not include the sorceress in the werewolves to wake up. So theoretically, any number of werewolves could have woken up. I told you 5 werewolves had died.
But is it out of the living?
5 werewolves have died. It's only the live. So if there were any living werewolves left, they would have woken up and chosen what to do. If there were no living werewolves left, I was just doing the thing, and I was doing that, and I would have and talking to myself, and I would do that if there were no werewolves left. Okay.
Would you use the artifacts by yourself just for the balancing purposes?
Don't answer that, Simon. Don't. I mean,
so there may be a chance that
I'm going to answer that. I would not use it because that's me using it as a moderator to affect the game, which I would not do.
Thanks, that's fine.
Okay. Barbie.
I want to clear up one more thing, because I got this, maybe I have the wrong impression here, but I think Anna was thinking that 5 werewolves must have died because there is 5 artifacts, and I think that's wrong, right? Like
No,
there isn't.
I said the werewolves get a number of artifacts equal to the amount of dead werewolves. The werewolves got 5 artifacts.
So there's no werewolves left, and we just hunt a sorcerer then?
I've got a question for you, Simon.
Yes.
If this is a complicated scenario, if the curse was targeted by the werewolves,
yes, would
you write their name down for the witch?
I would not do that because they are. The way I've been doing it, and I apologize if this is wrong. The way I've been doing it is this person is dying. The person who has been targeted by the werewolves, who is cursed, they are not dying. They are turning into a werewolf.
Yeah.
So I would not show the name of the person.
So, Dugan, did you get a name every night?
Wait, sorry, one more time.
So, did you get a name every night?
Simon.
Okay, so if the person who is cursed, I would not show, if they have been targeted by the werewolves, I would not show the witch the name of the person who is cursed, because in my rationale, they are not being killed; they are turning into a werewolf, and so that's the way I have been wording it to the witches. This is the person who is being killed.
Okay, so then that's where Dugan's story goes all out the window.
My story goes all out the window?
Yeah, because you said there was 2 deaths that day. If there's a werewolf alive, there has to be a curse.
No, that's not the reason. The real reason is that Derek was the witch.
No, he was not the witch.
I think your story has just gotten holes in it, because
Derek was the witch. I don't believe a word you're saying, Jugan.
I agree. I nominate Jugan.
Don't do that.
Is there a second for Jugan?
You do not want to do that.
So Strawberry nominates. Is there a second? Oh, sorry. Did Anna nominate and Strawberry second?
Anna nominated
right?
second.
Anna nominated, Strawberry seconded. Okay, thank you.
I'm going to throw this out there. Should the Mad Bomber come out?
No. They will just target him and we will lose 3%.
I wouldn't say not.
Except if there's a werewolf next to the bomber, but we don't know that.
Or if the Mad Bomber's been cursed. But that could happen as well. With this new artifact.
Yeah, but that would be random, so that would be an interesting one.
Okay, are we going to get another nomination?
Quick rules question, Simon.
Yes.
If Mad Bomber's cursed, do they just turn instead of use their...
Yes, so they would turn, and then if they turned into a werewolf, when they were killed as a werewolf, the bomb would go off. I don't know if that's the proper way, but that's off the top of my head how I would interpret it.
Okay, yeah. I was just checking that because potential.
The only other people then are Strawberry, Victoria, and Sasha that haven't been at least cleared as not a werewolf.
Any volunteers?
All I can say is you don't want to kill me right at this minute.
I support that.
I really hope it's not Sasha.
I am not a werewolf.
I mean the Mad Bomber.
No, I think we know who the Mad Bomber is now. I think Jugan is the sorceress. Or Turn. I don't know.
I really thought Derek was so suspicious, and then when he turned out to be a villager, I was like,
but he could have been the sorceress.
Yeah.
Or he could have been the
second
witch.
Nomination.
So why would the werewolf not wanted to kill J-Mac that first night then? If Derek's story was
because
true?
Derek saved.
You can play the card all you want. I still believe you're a wolf. It's not gonna work.
But Derek didn't say that he saved J-Mac. Derek said something else, didn't he?
Well, that's funny, Strawberry. When you were targeted, you didn't die, so...
I wasn't believe I was targeted. Because if I was targeted, everybody else around me would have been dead. So explain that one.
Targeted?
Then I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Why do you believe so strongly that Jurgen is lying?
The story just doesn't add up.
Play before.
That makes sense.
One thing he always does when he's a wolf is play the card.
I do it every time. Everybody's played with me enough to know I do it every time.
If he is the sorceress, he has the ability to check after the seer, and as I'm the apprentice seer, I was called out by him multiple times. That's why I didn't like.
Lodge, have you been notified that you're now taking up the seer role?
I don't want to clarify that.
I mean, I think all the we know almost all the roles.
I want to do.
You've already come out as the apprentice seer, so I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I will say this: one of the things says, one shot, one player may be eliminated during the night. I don't know. All these artifacts now has confused everything for me.
That was the breath of old men. And then it doesn't come into effect until night 6.
My only problem with this night that if they have a bow to kill and they got a regular kill,
bow would have been used by now.
The bow will
I know. But if they have the opportunity to use the bow and kill, why wouldn't they take out the seer and the apprentice seer?
But that's not how the bow worked.
No, the bow, they have to choose somebody and then that person kills.
Yeah.
Possible that they gave the bow to J-Mac and wanted him to take out someone randomly before he died, and that's not how Simon decided that worked.
Can the one werewolf
they could also save the bow?
They can save them all?
No,
I thought it was immediate.
There was you can't save anything. I said you had to use it there and then.
Okay, but they could decline to use it.
So the kill that happened could have been the bow.
The bow has been given.
They could
So
have
if
just
they
said
gave
no.
the bow to somebody who died last night, the bow would not have been used. If they gave the bow to somebody who is alive in the morning, I would have told the person, you have been given a bow of hunting, you have to use it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I'm guessing you would have stopped the game to make sure that they used it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, how about this scenario? How likely that the curse got turned? We already killed the curse, and all we have left is the fruit boot, and he's the one who used that.
There was a kill last night.
That's what I'm saying. Well, how likely would he have used the bow?
But he can't.
No, it says to give it to someone else.
It had been announced. He would have used it during the day. It would have been announced in the day that he got.
The bow gets announced in the morning, not
That's
at
not
night.
how it works. You can put me up against Jugan. Let's get rid of him.
No, I don't know.
No, if he gave it to the sorceress, is that a possibility? The sorceress would have killed him?
It would have been
But
announced.
they would have known.
It would have been
announced.
I don't like doing the
No,
one
like-
person to vote for thing.
I understand
I
that
don't
you
know.
want it to be Jugan and no one else. And at the same time, we get a lot of information when people explain themselves before we vote. So I think it's still worth hearing people's story or whatever.
I'm guessing Simon wants another nomination.
Yeah.
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 So I kind of agree with you, Victoria. I nominate Victoria.
Is there a second for Victoria? Okay, Alex seconds. Right. Okay, so we'll start off with so that was Josh and Alex for Victoria. So mute everyone, and Jugan can get his defense.
I mean, there's really nothing more I can say. I explained pretty much all my actions. I think it's Strawberry because she's coming at me hard. That's about it. That's all I really can say. If y'all need to kill me, y'all can kill me because I have no more potions left.
Okay, thank you, Jugan. Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat. Somebody said something that's made me laugh. Be quiet, Lucas, is all I'll say. Victoria, would you like to do your defense?
I am just a villager. I have no special role or anything. I feel like I've been on the right side of a lot of the votes. Like the first vote, I did not vote for who everybody else voted for. And I don't know. I'm just nervous. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like my actions and like the way I've responded can kind of show that I'm just a villager.
Okay. I don't really think we need to bother with any questions unless anyone has anything really, really glaring to ask. No. Okay, let's mute your. So, thumbs up will kill Jugan. Thumbs down will kill Victoria. Okay. Everybody ready to vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. Okie dokie. So Jugan has been killed. Jugan was a werewolf. Go to sleep, please. Okay. And werewolves, wake up, please. Who would you like to kill? Werewolves. Okie dokie. Thank you very much, werewolves. And Bloody Mary, you've not been killed. So you don't get to wake up. Witch, you can wake up. This is the name of the person who has been killed. Do you want to try to save them? Or do you want to save them? Okay, thank you. Do you wish to kill anyone? If so, who's who? Okay, thank you. Go to sleep. And Seer, wake up. Seer, who would you like to look at? Okay, thank you, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And Sorceress, wake up. Sorceress, who would you like to look at? Okay, thank you, Sorceress. Sorceress, go to sleep. Okay, and everybody wake up. And I'm not going to drag it out anymore because technically I should, but the village has won. Well done. The sorceress is actually still alive. However, the sorceress was the person chosen to be killed with the old man, the breath of the old man, so would die on night 6. So there's absolutely no point in carrying that on.
Balaz, were you
so
why would you choose me for that of all people?
Alex, yeah.
Choose somebody who like has a power. Like, geez, somebody that's been cleared.
Okay, I'm going to mute you all. I guess the answer to my question, how balanced is not very, even though it was a -5 in the end, which was still not enough. But there is a reason why it went really, really well for the village. I will go through all your roles and then talk about what happened each day very, very quickly. So the vanilla villagers were Matthias, Jerry, Josh, Victoria, Lucas, and Sasha. J-Mac was the seer, Blash was the apprentice seer, Derek was the witch, Barbie was Virginia Woolf, Anna was Cupid, Daniel was the count, Paul was the hunter, and Strawberry was the mad bomber. Jugan was the cursed, Chris was the Bloody Mary, Andreas was the werewolf, Timothy was a werewolf, Claudia was the wolf cub, Graham was the fang face, Luciana was the fruit brute, and Alex was the sorceress. So on night 0, let's go through night 1. So the werewolves chose to kill Paul night 1, and Paul was the hunter. Paul then chose to kill Luciana. Luciana was one of Cupid's lovers with Graham. They were both werewolves as well. Anna completely did a great job as the Cupid and chose 2 werewolves, so they both got killed. J-Mac checked, J-Mac had already checked Alex on night 0, checked Matthias. Then the sorceress was looking for the seer, found Jerry, and then that was it. Then, Lucas villager was killed not day 1, but nobody really cares about that. Then day 2, Claudia, the wolf cub, was killed. So the werewolves could kill 2 people. They killed Daniel and Jugan. However, and this is where I was trying to, I only showed Derek the witch, Daniel, because in my mind, Jugan as cursed was not being killed. He had turned, so I did not show it. And also I thought the werewolves needed a lot of help, so I didn't want to show that. J-Mac checked Andreas. He was a werewolf. And Alex was still looking for either of the seers and checked Strawberry, which didn't help. Then day 3, Timothy, another werewolf, got killed. Then night 4, Jerry was targeted by the werewolves. I don't know why they targeted Jerry rather than J-Mac. I'm not sure. But Derek the witch chose not to save her, but he did kill Andreas. J-Mac the seer checked Josh. The sorceress, by that point, I think Alex knew that J-Mac was the seer and checked J-Mac was the seer and was correct. Next day, Derek was killed as the witch because of Jugan's claim, which is a very good claim. And then the artifacts took effect. So as I said, the old man, the breath of the old man, Jugan was the only werewolf alive at this point. He gave it to Alex. The cursed was randomly determined to be Barbie. The bow of the hunter he chose not to use. The diary of the insomniac, Jugan got a 0. Nobody adjacent to him had a night roll. And the breath of the village he gave to Blash. So Blash, although he was the apprentice seer, he didn't get to be the seer. Okay, and then I think that's pretty much it. Then next day, Jugan was killed, and the game should have technically carried on, but Alex died. I think I technically said that the seer would have showed up as a werewolf, but I wasn't sure. I'm kind of worried because I kind of, from what I read the rules, I didn't really understand. I kind of might have cheated a bit to help Jugan a little bit by saying that the seer would show up as a villager.
Sorceress
would show up as a villager, but I thought I was cheating a bit.
It does show up a villager in the game.
I know to the seer.
Yes.
But I didn't know. I think the way I'd said it, I can't remember what I'd said. So if it was different, but it didn't.
But
really
the moderator
clarify.
usually announces the team, and Sorceress is on the werewolf team.
But it didn't make any difference. And also, I did cheat right at the start of the game because Jugan actually got a villager, but I thought he would kill me if he had a villager. So he got the next card roll, which was the cursed, and Josh got his villager roll. So I did cheat at the very start. So, sorry about that.
I will say this, Simon. If I had known that you were doing that for the witch, I would never counterclaim witch. As soon as I asked that and he never say two people, I was like, oh, he's not the witch, so I can challenge it and get a good shot at taking it over.
See, I thought saying that would help you.
But as soon as you said all 5 wolves are dead, there's no way I could keep it up. So, like I said, if I knew you were doing that for the witch, I would not have counterclaimed witch, and I would just stay like I was. I think I would have had a better chance. I don't know.
I would have argued to kill you
Matt Bomber,
anyway.
Daily. I thought you were Matt Bomber. That's why I chose you.
No, Jugan, counterclaiming is always super dangerous.
It is, but like I said, if I knew Simon was doing that for the witch and wouldn't show like me being targeted, I would not have counterclaimed that because I would have known that he only saw one person.
But also, Derek would have known that you'd been shown as well.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I would, but like I said, if I'd known that, I wouldn't try to counter.
I also disagree with that, Simon. Usually, witch should see both because the witch should have the chance to protect the cursed.
Yeah. As I say,
cheater.
Kind of a nombo with the curse, though, because then
that was.
I was looking. That's why I was super worried of the witch the whole game. I was super worried the witch was going to come out and out me.
Yeah.
I was looking for clarification and the rules and things, and some of the things didn't actually clarify it well enough. So I just did it the way that I thought best.
I'm just wondering, how much does the count show as power?
It was so helpful this
Yeah.
game because there was so many on one side.
I mean, sure, the lovers was bad luck with Graham and Luciana, but the count was already so powerful with 4 and 1. It was game over at that stage, actually.
Yeah, but that's because the werewolves were 15, 16, 17, and 18.
To be fair, I think werewolves win that game if Jugan doesn't do that to me. I think I was pretty safe.
I mean,
I thought you were Matt
had
Bomber.
to kill everybody else.
Oh, because
who all
Alex,
had other roles as well, and you were one of the people that didn't have a confirmed role.
I was going to ask.
I called you out, Steady.
If the werewolves are continuing to kill, which I guess Jugan was pretty suspicious there at that point, but
I called you out, Steady.
Yeah,
Day
I was
one.
a werewolf.
Yeah, but you were bad, evil.
Yeah.
And I cleared him though.
That's would have been good to kill me.
See, Alex can fool me.
Why I was stuck between villagers.
Yeah.
I mean, I killed like a billion werewolves, so yeah.
That's why I didn't want to come out.
So why didn't the werewolves want to kill J-Mac as soon as they could? Why did they kill Jerry?
That's the night I woke up, and then
because
Andreas.
I thought that that's like the one only chance. For one, I didn't know Jugan would wake up. I thought there would be like the witch like saved him for some reason. So I thought like it was like the only one left anyway. So I tried to get some shade on J-Mac. So they question him when he's alive. It's like the only chance for me, like as outed werewolf, to do anything. And then when Jugan was waking up, then I saw, okay, the witch would save J-Mac anyway. So that was like the second reason to go for someone else that I might hate, like something different. So
It's really funny.
That had have made no sense to kill J-Mac that night.
Really funny. Night 0 J-Mac was my my choice to, if I had gotten to use my sorceress ability Night 0, I had him written down in my thing, but then we got the counts information and I'm like, okay, I should probably check the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, and I should also say Barbie she did pick Andreas as the person to be afraid of her, but it didn't make any effect. But again, it was another werewolf that had been picked out for that, so it was going to go bad for the werewolf team.
Adding to Sasha's question about why they didn't kill the seer, in a previous game not too long ago, I had to come out day one as a seer or else I would have died, and then they started not killing me, and then people started questioning my information because I wasn't dying. So that's another reason why you don't want to
You don't need to apologize, Anna. No worries.
It made me think that Derek was not telling the truth because it didn't make any sense to me at the time why they wouldn't have killed J-Mac. So then at first when Jugan said, oh, I saved J-Mac, that made sense at first until other stuff started to not make sense. So sorry, Derek. That's why I just was like, no, that doesn't make any sense that they wouldn't. My apologies.
No, and I got on to Barbie and Chris because I forgot about Luciana. I just didn't consider her being one of the werewolves.
Yeah, Anna had some good unintentional teamwork there.
I'm disappointed that Claudia's not left here because I think I would love to see her and Connor as werewolves because they would just be throwing each other under the bus so much. She was doing a great job of throwing werewolves under the bus. She was very good in her defenses. I loved it.
I mean, 100% agreed with Balaj though. Like I had never been more certain someone was a werewolf when she was the bodyguard. So
have you actually seen Claudia and Connor in the same room?
Derek, why didn't you save me?
Why should he?
Why should he?
Sorry, Jerry, you were a boring villager.
I know I was a boring villager. It's like when I came out, I was like, again, thanks.
Sorry.
If you are a boring villager, you should be okay dying at the right time.
And you can't get killed by the werewolves, so that I could just kill wolves at night.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised.
If you are a witch and you've used both your potions, you should be okay dying. Just
yeah.
And when I thought there was one more werewolf left, I thought, oh man, we actually have a chance at this because the werewolves are going to use these abilities. They're going to take out the people with known roles. They're going to hide in the shadows, but no.
Yeah, the abilities were pretty
and
strong.
that's why I came out as Cupid when I did, because I was like, if I die, I die. I'm really not important to the village, but it gives them some numbers to know, hey, we've got somebody that's good.
Also, it's always good to come out early because otherwise werewolves, aka Daniel, use that as, I was the Cupid. No one came out as the Cupid. That's why I'm the Cupid.
Oh, I forgot Connor was in the chat. Yeah.
If someone had nominated me, I would have come out straight away.
Lucas, I would never pick a role and then claim it just when I'm a werewolf.
It also seems
I never do that.
It seems like Bloody Mary should be a role that can't come out because, why would you not come out as Bloody Mary? Because nobody will touch you.
No, if you come out, you will never die, but you want to die as Bloody Mary.
I was hoping that the wolves would target me at night, so that basically I can just be a good version of Van Helsing, basically.
Or you're a villager that everybody will trust for the rest of the game. And
you say that, Paul, but I mean, if that becomes the case, like where people start coming out with it right away, that meta changes very quickly, and then a werewolf claims it as well, and then you're forced to kill one of them.